A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped after a solid return out to the 32.
Let's go. Break. Back 29 Bongo. Back 29 Bongo. Let's go.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. LSU right back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Give to the running back. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Tate. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up for the point after and the lead. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Gives it on the option. Oh, better look out. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU quick to the line. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. Might as well stick with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Johnson wants to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Durham. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as his offense is trying to do some work. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Give to the back. Look out, he's got room. Got the first down and still on his feet.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense. And you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got a little space. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it on the move, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Across the 45. He's into the open down the middle. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burns. When he kicked it in gear, you got the long touchdown.
They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for room, it's Peoples. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Gonna take a shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Now on second down. The run from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He wants to change this route. Makes the quick grab. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turns it on at midfield. Wide open spaces. Past the 10. And that's one of the challenges the option prevents. They stretch you from sideline to sideline.
There's a lot of different ways, Reese, this running back is going to get involved in this game. Yeah, we're going to see him run between the tackles, but they've got a lot of creative ways they can get him out on the perimeter to try to use his speed, and the option play is one of them.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Goes to the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The give on the option. Finding an escape route. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Rides to back and leaves it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the ground game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And I like this offense. They didn't get concerted. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Using his feet. And some room to work. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Creates a little room.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Now facing a third and long. Johnson looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Might be changing the route. Got a man, it's Durham. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Gives it on the option. Gets it past DeMarco. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown Buckeyes. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there.
We'll take over. 1st and 10.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker.
Here we go.
On the direct snap, it's Durham. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
White 94 slider choice. White 94 slider choice. Ready to...
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be third down. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Leaves it with the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3.
LSU, 31.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Quarterback making checks. Johnson wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They want to run this quarterback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll run the option. Touchdown, LSU! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Boy, they hope that one doesn't come back to bite them. The kickoff out of bounds right after you've taken the lead here in the fourth quarter, and all they need is a field goal to go back on top. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll give it to the back. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Man, so nice to have a QB when you need him in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. A designed run for the quarterback.
And another big run. There is nothing more frustrating as a defensive guy trying to stop a guy that you just can't bottle up. You can't get him to the ground. He continues to make big play after big play. I just don't have any more answers for him.
The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. This quarterback part of their running game. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Sends it back in motion. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And here's the thing, strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now, and I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win. Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight.
Got enough space, and he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. And that is how we will wrap this one up. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. All the way out to the... three before he stopped. just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Johnson looking to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
To have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got room to work. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on the... Snags it at the 30 and still running. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Moore will throw. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Out of the gun to give to the back. Across the 45. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. LSU right back to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Hilton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll take it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one. Not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Moore to the air. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Another incompletion on third down. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's loose down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. They're going to ride this running back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. LSU quick to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looks as if he's going to run it. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Here comes the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, a quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on 4th down, and I trust him running the ball on 4th down, too. Go with the option. Let him make the right read. He does. Calls his own number. His athleticism takes over. They pick up the first.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
With the catch, it's Moore. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now on the move. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Moore will throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ducks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snags it quickly on the left. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
This is a designed run, and they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quarterback may change this route. Johnson wants to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A strike downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression.
Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to take off. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just outside the red zone, as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Benson. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first.
Looking for a deep man. Makes a grab down the middle. Racing to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. LSU right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Hard running there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. You just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Anderson. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Moving out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Durham. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Johnson looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Oh, he's got some space. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Across the 10. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
It's third and goal and third and long. Handoff from the gun. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. That's caught. It's Benson. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
To the air on second down. Got a man. It's Hughes. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
Moore will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
Calls his own number. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
And the LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Hilton. Turning it on. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. LSU quick to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The sure hands, it's Benson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Moore to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Still on his feet at the 35. Turns it on down the left side. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope. 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Will take over. First and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but
he unleashes a long one. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
LSU right back to the line. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete. It's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. On the run, fires downfield. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40.